Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. In the red area, it's Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. with the catch. It's Eakin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Running inside. It's Dickey.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Making the adjustment. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, it's Dickey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does, and I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give is to Williams. They were all over it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
2nd and long here. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third and long right here. To the air, it's Hammond. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The run inside. It's Dickey. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. No, that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hits inside, it's sticky. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hammond. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Release to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Smothers. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. To throw, Manning. Turns out it's Winston. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a really nice-looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Townsend. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Third and 11. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Had to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the 1st down. Now they have a decision to make on 4th.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. 4th down, Manning. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. The entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Arch to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Hands it off. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Dickey. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And Morton moves on, and when you watch Texas Tech, man, obviously the defense was so good. The running back spot, you could tell, really good. Multiple guys. Now they got more guys that can do it. It's all going to revolve around the quarterback spot. You saw Hammond tear his ACL a year ago. Looked really, really good when he was in there in spurts. He's coming back. Obviously, you have Francis coming in. There's some other guys that can play this spot. And this is the spot, Palmer, I think, where it all hinges on for Texas Tech.
If they can get back to the college football playoff and repeat as Big 12 champions, you're right. Baron Morton leaves some big shoes to fill. He's obviously now playing with the Patriots. But the good news is, whoever the new guy is, you don't got to do it by yourself. David, you mentioned the defense. They're going to be really good on that side of the ball. They had some great portal additions, especially up front. You know, in this offense, they're still going to be able to run the football. They've got a lot of talent returning in the backfield as well. I think whoever the new guy is, if you limit the mistakes, Texas Tech will continue to win.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Hammond. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
The Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion.
Go!
Clouds is way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll run it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1 man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. They're all over him. And down he goes.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Good right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at UMass taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Minutemen coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. It brings them to 2-2 on the season following a big road win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Carter. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick give. It's Dickey. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The give is to Williams. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out wide right, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Look out! And it's a sack.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Pulls it, looking for an alley. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 25.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the team.
Long way to go on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I mean, you... Sometimes with these quarterbacks, man, they are such good athletes, and they want to run them. But you know what they don't do in practice? They don't get hit very often. They wear a different color jersey, so sometimes you'll see them. Ball security, nice tackle down the field, getting the football out, making a play for this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Left side is Sticky. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Going for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. The 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the jets, making the big play.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Drops back. It's Hammond. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Johnson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Eakin. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Manning unloads it left. Got a man. It's Lockett. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go, ready.
Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been creeps along, right? If they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He'll do it himself.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Second down coming up. Manning on play action. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Texas. And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Running inside. It's Coleman Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Out wide left, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Second down to the air. Under pressure. Trying to get away. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Run ends there.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Rush is on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, it's Danzy. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running the red zone, it's Coleman Williams. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Williams. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Here comes the 2-point try. Gets the back moving. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the 2-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first down. Might have a chance.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll give it to Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. One more time, it's Brown. He's got enough. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.